Hi everyone, my name is Sophie Chen, or Jojo. Jojo's my nickname, but also my artist name. And I'm from Montreal, Canada. And I just released my debut album called Can't Be Myself in Taiwan last year, December 31st. And it's there's 9 songs in them, 8 of which I wrote, and one of them is part of a movie called The Grand Wedding, 大行临门, and the song is called 好想好想你. So prior to that, I was in Beijing and Shanghai for singing competitions. Because after I graduated, I knew I wanted to be a singer. I just didn't really know how to achieve that goal. So I registered for a competition called The Voice of China that was showing in Zhejiang, a TV station in Shanghai. And that was my first experience at a singing competition. It was quite a ride because I didn't really know what to expect or what kind of mental preparation you had to have, because one of the jokes was it's called 中国好声音, so the voice of China, but it was also like we, the candidates within ourselves, we would say like, you know, 中国好耐心 or 中国好心情, so basically like the mood or like the mental stability of China. So basically you had to prep yourself mentally, and it was a great growing experience. Truthfully, I was part of Harlem Youth team, Sighing. After that was in 2013 for the second season, and after that I went to Beijing for another competition called Duet, 最美和声, and that was, in both cases I was able to collaborate with 2 artists that I really, really respect and appreciate and look up to because of their musical creativity. And in the duet competition, I was in David Tao's team, and we were able to work so much on different songs, and like I was able to also sing a song that I kind of rearranged, and that was such a incredible experience, because usually when I arrange stuff, or like when I make music, I just throw it on SoundCloud or on YouTube, and I kind of cross my fingers. I'm like, oh, maybe people will click on it and listen to it. But you know, in his case, I was like, hey dude, I write songs, do you want to maybe listen to it? And he was like, sure. And well, not that casual, but he gave my stuff a chance, and that was just super cool of him. I'm so grateful. And then after that, I've been living in Taiwan since Taipei since 2013, and so after those experiences of like being able to work in a pretty stressful environment slash a really rushed and busy environment, and then just like, you know, meeting different creative people, and then going back to Taipei and then working on my album was just there's so many new experiences, so many new point of views that you could bring, and you know, you can show your own stuff to other people, and they could criticize it for you, and you grow so much from those. So yeah, that's about my experience in singing competitions in China.
有时候我觉得自己像一只小小鸟，想要飞，却怎么样也飞不高。也许有一天我栖上了枝头，却成为猎人的目标。我飞上了青天，才发现自己从此无依无靠。每次到了夜深人静的时候，我总是睡不着。我怀疑是不是只有我的明天没有变得更好。未来会怎样？究竟有谁会知道？幸福是否只是一种传说？我永远都找不到。我是一只小小小小鸟，想要飞，飞也飞不高。我寻寻觅觅，寻寻觅觅一个温暖的怀抱，这样的要求算不算太高？我是一只小小小小鸟，想要飞呀飞，却飞也飞不高。我寻寻觅觅，寻寻觅觅一个温暖的怀抱，这样的要求算不算太高？所有知道我的名字的人，你们好不好？世界是如此的小，我们注定无处可逃。当我尝尽人情冷暖，当你决定为了你的理想燃烧，生活的压力与生命的尊严，哪一个重要？我是一只小小小小鸟，想要飞呀飞，却飞也飞不高。我寻寻觅觅，寻寻觅觅一个温暖的怀抱，这样的要求算不算太高？我是一只小小小小鸟，想要飞呀飞呀飞，却飞也飞不高。我寻寻觅觅，寻寻觅觅一个温暖的怀抱，这样的要求算不算太高？这样的要求算不算太高？
It's been a wonderful experience in terms of there's been a lot of learning of a different culture, because prior to that I was really used to writing songs in English or French solely, as opposed to a more tonal language like Mandarin Chinese. And so for 2 years I wrote about 200 songs, and having to rewrite them because they kept on getting rejected by my record label was a little bit frustrating, but also it was a very big learning experience where I had to listen to a lot of different songs and a lot of different genres, and I had to basically kind of find my voice, as tacky as that sounds. And but finally I've released my album, and I'm really excited to be in Canada in order to promote it, because it's it might not be the main target audience, but it's very it has a more familiar feel to it, and I'm so unbelievably grateful and thankful because there's actually quite an audience, and I get to sing my songs to Canadians or Chinese community in Canada, and that's an incredible experience. And I get to see my parents, and there's so many people willing to help me for this. In terms of musical goals, I think hopefully I get to release a second album because that would mean that enough fans support me. And like honestly, you write music to make you happy, but also to make people around you happy. And so I just wish that realistically, I'm not saying like how many arenas I want to fill, how many which cities I want to tour in, like if I want to have like a worldwide tour or whatever. Like obviously that's something I would love, but realistically speaking, I would just love to be able to share music and make people happy when they hear me sing, because I enjoy it so much when I see that I can like touch the people, the audience listening to me. That's something that brings me so much joy. So I hope music can make me happy as much as it makes other people happy for as long as possible. That's pretty much my main goal. Also to like not starve. So make money with music to not starve. I need to thank my parents because they are my rocks and also my anchor, and they're just so supportive because my sister also does music. And I think in a lot of cases, especially when you say like I would like to be a singer, a lot of people are like good luck with that, and my parents are like, they're quite supportive, and they had to go through my mood swings or like all my stress periods and all that, and yet they support me throughout everything. And I know that it wasn't an easy ride for them either, and yet they're still here, like they're my parents, and they're willing to sacrifice so much for me, and that is something that is so precious, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that. And also everyone here at the Toronto signing event, YC Music, and Monglai for hosting the event and for just throwing everything. So my godmother for the one in Montreal, and all the sponsors, because I didn't know who they were, yet they are willing to sponsor this event, which is I feel very, very lucky to have these people in my life. And also my record label in Taipei, so Brian Chen and Leo Sheng, basically my bosses, because for believing in me and just throwing money at me so I can release this album. I'm super, super thankful, and I honestly feel super lucky. And thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to just talk a lot and listen to me yada yada. And thank you CTV, appreciate that. Yeah.
The name itself has a special connotation to extend life. Right now, the average lifespan of the average person in China is 75. In America, it's approximately 81. And in Andorra, the country of Andorra, it's 85. So the highest longevity or life expectancy of any country in the world today is Andorra. It's not just extending life. What Andorra is trying to achieve is also to improve the quality of life.
There's quality of life and there's quantity of life. Prevention is a key factor for that type of longevity, and where I think Andorra Life plays a key role in helping to improve the quality of life and improve that potential for longevity, both in terms of quantity and quality.
No matter where you are in the world today, everybody's going at a fast pace. And about 15,000 years ago is really when the human diet probably changed. And that was because of the domestication of dogs. We were able to capture meat a lot easier. Prior to that, humans were basically herbivores. We were eating natural supplements, herbs, and fruits and vegetables.
We use certain Ayurvedic medicines that have been clinically proven for thousands of years. Elements like CoQ10, which has existed in all animal tissue since the beginning of time.
Turmeric, which is a substrate or the active ingredient in turmeric, actually blocks a specific molecule that causes inflammation in the body. Inflammation from cancer, inflammation for Alzheimer's, inflammation for dementia.
Our success rates in improving these conditions really should be primarily preventative, as opposed to treating a disease once it's full blown.
Not everyone needs the same products or has the same problems that they're trying to address. It's important for us to educate them on what can help them solve particular problems, whether it's pollution in the air or liver detox or just a basic vitamin C to help immunity.
Our research and development team is constantly investigating, working with scientific professionals, finding the new emerging ingredients that we can use to create the absolute best formulas for our customer base.
They have made a significant commitment to having integrity, not only regarding the research involved in their products, but also in regards to the quality. As a physician, I want to make sure that what that bottle has in it is exactly what's in it, and that there's no impurities or contaminants that can really actually hurt the patient.
Having a US-based manufacturer that adheres to not only dietary supplement regulations, but also pharmaceutical regulations allows us to put out a product that is far superior to anything that they're going to find in the traditional market.
We make sure that every Endora Life product is 100% safe for consumption by conducting testing, and then some more testing. GMP stands for Good Manufacturing Practices. GMP guidelines are not prescription directions as to how to manufacture the products, but a rather series of principles which need to be followed during manufacturing to make sure that product is safe. Basically, every single ingredient, being active or inactive, gets tested upon receipt.
The products are all natural, they are organic.
Our products are backed by science, science that is easily accessible by the general public. We are giving you the best products. There's no question about it. We put our time, our effort, and our money into making sure you have the best products.
Hi everyone, my name is Susan Huang. I'm the godmother of Sophie Chen, and I am the founder of Montreal Oriental Chinese Artistic Troupe back to 1998. And when Sophie Chen was 5 years old, and she was together with us on the stage to making different shows, and she's so brave and she's so talented. She started to learn piano when she was 5 years old, and also in the meantime she also learned how to sing songs. She started to compose her first song when she was 8 years old.
Okay.
So actually she's really talented, she's born with talented, music. And all the way she has participated in many different competitions in Canada and in US, and has won in China also, in the Voice of China, and the Best Voice of China also, and she has won really very good comments from the teachers. They all said she's very talented and she will be the wide roles in the future. And I think one thing I really, like Sophie Chen, that she's a talented singer, not only singing the songs, but also she composed the music, and she write the words, and she can make she can do the production, because she has been graduated from the Berklee Music Institute of America, the best music institute in America. So she can not only sing but compose and the production. So this kind of singer, I think these days, it's really, you can see, especially for the kids like as young as like her is only 24 years old today, and she has already assigned singer from Taiwan and 十全娱乐. And after 2 years now, she already have her first album. It's amazing, because in her album, and she has 9 songs collected in the album, and 7 songs are composed by her. The music is composed by her, and the words is done by somebody else. And another 2 songs she has been, singing. She did modification, like editing. So I mean, really from myself, I like singing very much. I'm the pop song. I can say I'm a pop song singer, folk song singer. And so I can tell from what she has been doing right now when she's on the stage and when she's singing. I can see Sophie Chen, she has great potential to become superstar in the future because she's talented and she is with many talents. And she's a creative and very, I think she's, her image also on the stage, and she can make audience wild. I think she will if she can keep on working hard, keep on composing, keep on music, and keep on learning from the teachers and from somebody else, and to be modest, and I think she will go far, and she can become international singer because she sings not only in Chinese but also English, French, Spanish. Once I heard her singing Spanish song she composed, I think it's wonderful. The melody is wonderful. So I think she has the potential to become international superstar. It's not easy for her to become a singer because to become a singer is not so easy. You have to really work hard, and so she many times she want to give up because too much pressure because she has been composing like 200 songs. And the teacher, every time teacher said, no good. So every time she got, hurted. Mm-hmm. And then I encouraged her really a lot because she called me and she expressed her depressed. And she told me she really want to give it up, And she cried and too much pressure.
Oh my God.
Because this path to become a famous singer is not easy. It's really not easy. So I always encourage her. I said, everything you want to do, you have to pay. You have to really pay. Pay your time and pay your energy, and you have to. And one thing you have to do is to insist. To be confident in yourself and to insist what you're doing. And then once you have been working hard, have been insisting, and you have been learning from your teachers, from everybody around you, then if you insist on what you are doing, then one day, eventually, you will become successful.
So this is my album, and it has 9 songs. I don't know if you guys can see in the back, but there's one song that's part of a movie that was released prior to my album, and we decided to put it in there because it's a pretty nice song. And my first single is called "Say You Love Me," 快说你愿意, and it's a pretty R&B a rhythmic song, and it has a whole French verse rap, whole French rap verse. Wow. Sorry. And that was my first single, and the next one is going to be called 爱你久久, which is one hopefully I wrote it so that it stays in your head as soon as you hear it. I tried to write it pretty in a very catchy way, and it has 2 versions in the album. We have an a cappella version and a half a cappella-ish, and the a cappella version was actually arranged by a great team in Singapore called My Cappella, and they are just fantastic people. I got to meet the leader recently, and he's just a wonderful guy, and I'm so glad I get to collaborate with wonderful people. And I think I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of my lyric sheet. So it was really fun about shooting the album booklet was that we shot in an arcade, and but I was full makeup, and clothes and all that, and you can't really tell, but it was actually in an arcade, and everyone around me was kind of, you know, a little bit weirded out, because, you know, people usually go to arcades to play games and not have a photo shoot, but they turned out to be pretty alright. It was actually a lot of fun because of all the lights and all of the sounds and everything. It was pretty fun. So yeah, the whole leaflet is basically based in an arcade, which was super creative and also very stressful because everyone else looking around is kind of, you know, giving you those looks of like, what is she doing there with her big hair and makeup and all that. But yeah, also I have one recommended song, which is the last one in the whole album, called 颠倒世界, which means the world turned inside out or upside down. And the reason why I would recommend that song is because I co-produced the album, but my co-producer gave me like full range liberty to basically play with the vocals, because that's something I like to do on my own, usually with my own with songs that I've written prior to releasing the album. And so I kind of like, I was able to play, you know, like kind of like pitch my voice and all that. And so that gave me so much like creative control over that song, and it turned out to be really fun. So yeah, hope you guys go and watch my music videos and listen to my album.
Oh na 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 na，不知道你到底想要的是什么，所以不太确定怎么配合，跟随着你的喜怒哀乐，不知所措。你对我的态度总是忽冷忽热，奇怪一说分开又是舍不得，这是什么奇怪的节奏 ？Cause I don't know， 我到底是你的什么人？值不值得为你这样等？等你许我一个未来，创造美好时代。快说你愿意，给我一个理由去爱你，让我靠近。Gotta let me in。快说你愿意，给我一次机会去谈你，请你放心。I'll give you everything。到底想要的是什么？所以不太确定怎么配合，跟随着你的喜怒哀乐，不知所措。你对我的态度总是忽冷忽热，气过一说分开又是舍不得，这是什么奇怪的节奏 ？Cause I don't know， 我到底是你的什么人？值不值得为你这样等？等你许我一个未来，创造美好时代。快说你愿意，给我一个理由去爱你，让我靠近。Gotta let me in。快说你愿意，给我一次机会去谈你，请你放心。I'll give you everything。Ça y est, fini les soucis. Je vais te donner tout ce que j'ai inclus en futur et passé. Complément sous ton emprise, complément dans le délire. Incapable de comprendre comment tu m'hypnotises. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais quand je vois mon petit cœur bat plus fort. Et malgré tous mes efforts, je suis dans un état d'inconfort. Prends une décision, dis-moi oui ou non. Dis-moi qu'un jour tu vas cesser de me faire tourner en rond.